The recording has begun. The recording. What happened last time, everybody? Anybody?
We made it to the Feywild.
Hey! You made it to the Feywild.
You did.
And how did you make it to the
I'm
Feywild?
here.
Hi, Dylan.
Password.
Got the password from Mr. Witch.
Mm-hmm.
We stole his watch.
He stole his watch.
He said help us. I can't tell you how to help us.
What was that?
He said help us, but you can't tell you how to help us.
Correct. Yes.
Yeah, they're like cursed or something.
There's some bad hags around who's making everyone not be able to say what they want to say. And, yeah, so you made it to Hither through a magical portal in a mirror, right? And Violet was crowned the Witchlight Monarch. So you have a beautiful golden... Oh, don't make me sing. Don't do it! Oh, but you guys faced something strange while you were still in the circus. Does anybody remember the thing that you faced?
There was like a crack in the universe.
Yeah.
And
Pretty strange.
There was a glitch in the Matrix.
we got jumped by rats.
Yep.
And they messed me up.
They messed you up pretty bad.
They messed a couple of us up.
That's right. You kind of
We almost died.
Well, at least I almost died.
We're not a hive mind.
You died. We died.
Well, most of you were had health. I guess May came close, right? But Laszlo, Carrot Lashes, was untouched pretty much.
I
Lazuli.
was hiding.
If you jump, I jump, remember?
So we're
You
level 2.
stuck
Is
tied to
that...
my corpse.
Correct. You are level 2. If we could go through and let me know any notable new things that we achieved at level 2.
I have cunning action.
You do have cunning actions now. Great.
I get a fighting style. Like Crimson Right.
Ooh, I have Eldritch Invocations.
Cool.
Oh.
You get one or two of those Eldritch Invocations.
I don't know what that means.
It means that it's kind of like spells for free. You get to
This
do
one's on the house.
you get to do stuff for free instead of using spell slots since you don't have any spell slots.
Mhm.
Hey, that's kind of cool.
Like you can like push somebody away using your Eldritch Blast. You can talk to animals if you want. You can...
I feel like most animals in the Feywild already talk.
Correct. Yes, that is generally pretty
So I'm
true.
not going to pick that one.
I didn't pick that one either.
Yeah, there's a number of things that those invocations can do, and you can move every time you level up. You can move those around. So if
We
you
leveled
did,
up last time, right?
well,
Yeah,
yes,
some of
but
us didn't do it.
yeah, well, most everyone didn't get to level 2. Did you do your level 2, Dylan?
I'm seeing.
Poppy Seed. Such a cute name. You are still level 1, Dylan, so you need to press the little red anvil next to Druid 1 on your character sheet at the top, and you can level up that way.
Alright. Yeah.
And everyone can press the long rest button on their character sheets to refresh everything.
Wait, the anvil next to what?
Oh, I guess leveling up will probably do it anyway. But in any case, so at the top middle of your character sheet, there's Druid 1,
Mm-hmm.
and then there's a little red.
Oh. I'm too blind for such a small little.
It's so small. And so low.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah? Good invocation?
Maybe.
Druid circle. I have a druid circle now?
Yeah, you get to pick your Druid circle.
Mm.
So moon means you get like better at being different animals. Land means you're better at like different druidy spells, and then I'm not sure what other circles you have available to you, but
Dreams.
ooh,
And then there's spores, which I'm guessing is plant-based.
spores is more like necromantic. It's like you get like zombies, like mushroom zombies, and you kind of do damage in an aura around you. I don't know much about dreams, honestly.
Had some fun with the wildfire.
Yeah, Matt's played Wildfire before. I don't know if that's an option that we have available at Roll20.
It is.
Tasha's.
Is it Tasha's?
Obviously, it isn't fire-based.
There you go.
And then there's Circle of the Shepherd.
I don't know about that one.
I wouldn't say she's like super into turning into animals.
Yeah, I didn't see that for her either. Dreams sound kind of cool though, huh?
Dreams, maybe, but I don't know what it means. But what about stars?
Sure.
Sorry, y'all.
Oh, it's okay. I'm right there with you.
Yeah, I'm a wizard. It takes me like an hour to level up.
Yeah,
You know how much reading you have to do? Too much.
it's too much.
I'm seeing Circle of Dreams isn't a lot of fun to play with, honestly.
It's just a healing roll. And then stars. Power of starlight?
Yeah, you're right about the healing.
If you enjoy impactful actions, it's hard to do better than this subclass.
Which is kind of...
Has one of the best action economies in the game.
Well, we all know that you are super into action economy in combat, so...
I'm not.
Yeah, it's true.
Wait, what was land again?
Land is just like being really good at like naturey spells. Like your spells get better.
Oh, God.
Classic.
Ooh.
I hope that's not the wrong choice.
Yeah, okay, whatever.
Oh, I can have a wild companion?
I guess so. Like a little firefly or something,
Ooh.
since you're wee. You're a wee.
I just
Very.
like bugs a lot. I don't know.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Or like a dragonfly. That'd be cool.
Yeah. I think it's more like flies.
Sure.
You know, something really not cute.
I think the only cute bug, in my opinion, is probably like the shield bug or a ladybug. I don't know how many cute bugs there are.
What about like a firefly?
Have you seen their faces? Terrifying.
Aphid?
In those petals?
I think an
What
aphid could be
about-
cute, yeah.
Pillbugs.
Pillbugs
yeah,
are hella
roly
cute.
poly.
Pillbugs are crustaceans, I think.
Are caterpillars bugs?
I
Yeah.
think technically yes.
Caterpillars can be pretty cute.
Pretty cute. Pretty cute.
What about
Orchid mantis.
No, but I think Dylan wants uncute bugs.
Oh,
That's
oh,
easier.
yeah.
that's much easier.
I was just talking
Yeah.
about like I couldn't think of cute bugs.
Okay, I have
you
leveled
guys-
up to the best of my ability.
You guys have shown me the way. Every day.
Wait, that's 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, you know me.
I have 5 new spells. Whoa.
Whoa. Jimmy, I'd imagine you're completely good to
Yeah,
go.
I put cunning action on my, my
Yeah,
worksheet,
yeah.
and I fixed my health.
Mhm, right. Yeah. Good. Matthew, are you G to G?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay. Good to go.
Yeah.
Good.
Crimson Right and fighting style.
What'd you pick?
Dueling.
Dueling.
I
Cool.
guess.
And what's your Crimson Right?
It's like doesn't have any limit on it, so I can apply it whenever. And then it lasts between a short and long rest, whichever comes first. And it essentially adds a D4, and I chose lightning damage to
Oh.
my attacks with whatever weapon I apply it to.
Love that.
Alright, I got 3 new spells actually. I put Fairy Fire, Good Berry, and Animal Friendship
Love that.
for the bugs.
For the bugs. For the bugs.
I
These
want the
like
bugs.
super knights, like with their swords risen. For the bugs. I'm
As
a
you were. Sorry about that.
paladin of the Oath of the Bugs. Why do I have a song stuck in my head? Peter.
Smells like Team Spirit.
Nope.
Peter Pumpkinator.
Nope. I want you. Show me the way. Gabriel. Peter Gabriel. Why? Why do I have that? I don't know.
Good question.
Why not?
Why not? Day after day. Wah, 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 wah. Cool, 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 cool. Hmm. Hmm.
Hey Dane, could I ask you to add Ray of Frost to my cantrips list?
Sure.
No.
Not letting you, or what's up?
No, because I put in all my cantrips by hand. It doesn't recognize as already having minor illusion, and then when I go to the illusion school at level 2, it doesn't recognize it as.
Guys are always fighting against roll 20. You gotta just let it do its thing.
Just let it fuck you.
Let it pick your spells. They give you one less than you should have. Just
More often than
guys,
not,
just
I
let
just
it
ditch
do
the
it.
character mancer altogether.
Do you, Matthew? Do you?
Yep, I do.
All right. If you say so.
I tried ditching the character mancer, and then I realized that Dane pays for this so that he has it. I don't have it when I don't pay for it.
But I also link this to the compendium so that it all should flow.
Yeah, and that works because you bought all of that
That's
shit.
true. I did.
When I don't buy all that shit, the character mancer is worthless.
Well, no. When I connect it to the game that we're playing, you have access to it as well. That's why.
I didn't realize that until second level.
There we
That's
go. That's why we've got a herring gun and a fairy. All right. So Spencer, you good? Emily, you
Yep.
good?
I'm good.
And our druid is good. Okay. So you all flew through the lights and mist and trippy Doctor Who wormhole through the mirror. A dire warning was called to you after you flew in. Emily, do you remember what that warning was? It was after you flew through. Witch and Light called after you something.
You know, it was kind of hard to hear them.
Sure.
I'm sure they just said, like, have a good trip.
Nope.
It was really nice to meet you.
Nope.
We think you're beautiful. You
Nope.
can keep the crown forever.
Nope.
That's probably all they said.
Well, in addition to all those things in your own mind, they also said, mind the rule of 3, future, present, past.
Yeah, that's what they said.
And also find the alicorn and free the dormant queen at last.
Oh boy, yeah, I was not able to write that down. So, okay, they said mind the rule of 3,
Uh-huh.
past, present, and future. Or future, present, past, I don't remember the order.
Sure.
And past gas.
Yeah. No, that's true.
And then they said find the albacore tuna and free the queen at last. So we have to go hit up a sushi joint, and then free a queen.
Okay, so you are all finding yourselves on a great weathered long road. You're overlooking a great swamp. This seems to be some sort of like raised bridge of some sort. You see hills in the far, far distance, obscured by mists. You see a stretching swamp in front of you, green and putrid. You see several protruding landmarks throughout, hard to make out exactly what they are in the twilight. You stand at the edge of a raised and broken causeway under a hazy twilight sky. The causeway, which is built from pale stone that glow faintly from within, towers over the surrounding landscape, but large sections of it have crumbled away. The parts that remain in place are separated by large gaps where portions have collapsed. A fog-shrouded swamp spreads out below you in all directions, and up from its murk wafts the smell of rotting plants. Also rising from the swamp is the music of nature, a discordant symphony of croaking frogs and singing birds. The highway that you're on is about 20 feet wide, made of this vaguely glowing stone. And if you go to the edge of it, you see that you're maybe 100 feet above the swamp. Is there anything anyone would like to do in this situation, specifically?
So this is just one line that we're on? Does it go both directions, or is it just
It does go
one way?
both directions. One direction goes into mist, and the other direction you can see falls off sharply and has broken down into swamp.
I
The
guess
rift
we're going
behind
that
us is
way.
closed.
I look for bugs in the area.
Okay, make a nature or investigation check. Matt, what were you saying?
And the portals that we've all come through, whatever, have all closed behind us in the direction of the broken path.
Yes, I would say that it. If if this is the causeway, the portal was like, here, and spat you out onto it, and then closed up.
We should call that friend who was playing the lute or something, and remember how she knew everything, and then she was like, "I'm not going to help you." We should call her. What was her name?
I'll ask the bugs.
Poppy is tugging at the rope at your side, Farron, and when she wants to like look around, you give her slack, or do you guys have something worked out like that so she can kind of go where she wants for a little bit?
I'd imagine that generally it's almost second nature for me just to kind of let out lying.
Sure.
Until, if I get nervous or something starts happening, then I might just subconsciously start pulling it in at the same time. But I'd say at this point, I'm just like taking everything in and not even noticing myself, just kind of giving more lying.
That sounds fine. So yeah, Poppy, you start finding these bugs, and as you're going along the way, there's little flies flittering here and there, little twisty wings, and you find you come upon a figure. Its legs are dangling off of the side of the bridgeway. It's about the size of a child. It's clothed in kind of rough-hewn clothing, almost like burlap. You hear like kind of the snip, snap, clip, clap of claws, like lobster claws. And you can see that it's kind of tapping these great big lobster claws on either side of it. And it's just kind of like bubbling on almost to itself. But when you look to see what is making the sounds, the only thing on its shoulders is a great big gourd. And you see this character sitting on the edge of the causeway.
For a second there, I thought you were going to say it was Shern.
I wish.
We all wish it's Shern. I can't take it back. This is not Shern.
I asked,
Will Shern be the adventure later?
As you approach it, you can hear it talking. What's it saying? And it's saying almost to itself, and that's when they took my head away, and I mean, all I want is to get that back. And hello?
are you a bug?
No, I'm talking to the bugs.
Oh, never mind. Sorry. As you were. And then I keep going.
Wait, Floppy, we should still talk to this guy. I mean,
We have to ask
Right?
a bug for directions
I-
and
I-
also where we are.
I feel like I've been
Also-
sort of cowering behind Violet. I'm like, he's lost his marbles though, huh?
I mean, well, if by models apparently if you mean head, then yes.
I think I might.
Yeah, not no, but yeah.
I think I might change this guy's voice. I think I might go something like this. He's got kind of a hollow quality to his
It's all
voice.
echoey.
Yeah, it's a little. Oh, you need
Also-
to know the way to go.
I don't know
Sorry.
where I am, as per usual.
Oh yeah, this is you're in Heather. This is Heather. You're in Heather.
Is that where we want to be?
It is where we want to be.
Why would you want to be here? It kind of sucks here.
Why does it suck here? Also, what was the warning? Emily really genuinely did not hear you. I have written in my notes that I just pulled up, find the acorn hidden queen, and I don't think that's right.
Alicorn.
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 We don't know what that
And
means.
free the
Looking for acorns for like
And
20
free-
I
sessions.
typed out brief quickly, past, present, future, find acorn hidden queen.
Alicorn and free the hidden queen, or free the
Dormant queen at last.
dormant.
Dormant?
Queen. Yeah, dormant queen.
Okay.
Is an alicorn? Is an alicorn like a unicorn, except for instead of one horn, it's an alligator?
Oh, it is now. Actually, a wing. Oh, okay. Well, I just Googled it. Alicorns are winged unicorns, so they're kind of like a combination of unicorn and Pegasus. I don't know. I feel like I would know that, and I'm like, oh, okay, great.
I thought that was called a unisys.
Well, according to My Little Pony Friendship is Magic Wiki,
Dependable source. Dependable source.
I think that's where we should get our news.
Our information.
To play this game, from now on, everyone needs to be subscribed to the.
Friendship is Magic Wiki.
Yeah, and get live notifications on any updates that happen to that site.
I don't
It's
trust
just important.
mainstream news, but you know.
I do trust.
Hey, do you watch Fox News or? No, I
No,
watch.
I watch My Little Pony.
Yeah. They always keep it real.
Okay, well that changes everything.
Yeah, totally, right? Hold on a second. I need to grab something
Wait.
else.
Okay, you guys, real quick before we finish talking to this guy, did anyone else hear that when we were coming over here about like finding an alicorn, which is, as we all know, a unicorn winged horse thing?
Okay. So the unicorns talk to you on the ride, and now Witch and Light.
They were just-
Oh shit! God, what? Violet.
I mean, I can't help it if I have a face that you want to tell things to. But unfortunately, I can't write anything down, so I have to tell you guys things because I'm not going to be able to remember everything. But seriously, like nobody else heard that? Oh, well, okay. Well, I guess it's super important that you all know. Remember the rule of threes, future, present, and past. And we have to look for a horse with wings and a horn to free a dormant queen.
Matt, you being from the Feywild, this reminds you of something pretty specific that is pretty common to all of the Feywild. And Poppy, you probably know about this too. You don't know anything about the past, present, future stuff, but you do. It does remind you of the rules of conduct. The rule of hospitality, the rule of ownership, and the rule of reciprocity.
Hospitality, conduct, and reciprocity.
Hospitality, ownership, and reciprocity. Hospitality, ownership, and reciprocity.
You guys, this kind of reminds me of the 3 Feywild rules. The rule of hospitality, the rule of ownership, and the rule of reciprocity. Right?
Could you explain that? We're not all wild scholars, you know?
Okay, so real quick, pause real quick. So for one, Farron and Poppy would know this because they're from the Feywild. Emily's character is human.
Understood.
Well, Farron or Poppy, do you guys want to explain this?
Yes, what you're talking about has, well, it has parallels with a life I've lived for some years. There's 3 rules that we should keep forefront in our mind as we travel forth in this land. There's the rule of hospitality, of course, making sure that you offer it and that you receive it. The rule of ownership, and not to forget who owns what and respect that accordingly. And the rule of reciprocity. And the DM may wish to flush my basic answers there out further, but I'm just kind of talking out of my ass for the rest of this.
No, you're doing a great job. That's pretty much it. Reciprocity
is like affecting respiration or yeah.
Give it back
You gotta
what
breathe.
you take.
Everyone's got to breathe.
Give
Breathing.
back what you take.
When a friend or enemy or stranger offers you a gift, you're obliged to accept it and offer something in comparable value, be it a gift or a service in return. Such reciprocation need not happen immediately.
You needn't forget it. Or I promise you this, the Fae, they remember.
Yeah, that's good stuff. That's all stuff that you want to remember.
Wait, that was hospitality or reciprocity?
That was reciprocity.
Reciprocity.
So anytime anyone offers a favor,
You have to return the favor or give a
It's
trinket.
good manners to accept it and make sure you're returning kind.
Yeah, like if you guys want to get out of here, I could help you get out of here. But you know, I'd probably ask for something. I mean, if you wanted to give it.
Hey, sorry, we didn't introduce ourselves. May, very nice to meet you, whatever you are.
Ah, Claw. It's on my character portrait.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna play as though I see you.
Oh yeah, no. Let's drop the meta. I appreciate that. Yeah. I'm Claw. I'm a scarecrow, and
Your microphone really hates me.
It's getting.
Yeah.
There you go.
I don't think that works.
oh, that's too bad. I'm not gonna say it's the microphone. I'm gonna say fucking Discord, man.
Sure.
Yeah, it's Discord.
It's Discord. What about this? Do I get anything out of this?
Yeah, that.
Oh, yeah.
Does that sound better?
I don't think.
Yeah,
you
that's
can
good mic
focus on
technique.
mic quite as much.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I'm Claw, and I'm fueled by the soul of a child.
Cool.
Yeah.
Do you need like a second soul, child soul, or what do you want?
Perhaps you can give it back to the original child.
No. I mean, that the kid's dead. So anyway,
You don't like eat children's souls.
No,
You're like
no,
one
no.
specific child
no, I don't eat.
that ended up in a scarecrow.
No, I don't eat. No, I was made by one of the hags. But I'm cool. I'm a cool guy.
Hey,
But-
you should probably tell us about that.
Inside check.
You make your inside check. Go for it.
Do we believe he's a cool guy?
So as each of you are talking, he's like turning, like his head is kind of like wobbling to like kind of like swing and look at each of you, like quote unquote look at you, and you hear a jangle jingle inside. Yeah.
Wait.
So my real head got taken by a bunch of brigands. What do we
So the
got?
hags saved you then, did they?
No, no. Granny Nightshade made me. In another.
Oh.
Yeah, in another place. I'm trying to get back there. Um.
Oh, Scabatha Nightshade made you?
Oh yeah, that's a name she goes by. Yeah. So I ended up in here, but I could get you. I could get you around. I can get you around here if you help me out.
Why do you hate Hither so much?
Because it's not my home. It's not my home.
Where's your home?
Also, what's her name? Hold on.
Also, I rolled an 18 on insight. Is he cool?
He's cool. He's just a funky little dude.
Okay.
Slackjawed Lorna. She lives here.
Dane, you don't get so close to the mic.
Oh, sorry.
It's bad.
Sorry. Slackjawed Lorna lives here, and she sucks. So, I kind of want to get out of here because she sucks. But
Why? What'd you do?
she's like gross. She's like really gross, and she's mean.
Grosser and meaner than the hag you're trying to return to.
Let me read a little bit more about this.
Are you talking about Lorna Blystraw?
Yeah, that's the one.
So she's mean to you and she lives here. You were made by Gabatha Nightshade and she's nice to you and lives somewhere else.
I mean, she's not nice to me, but I'd like to get back home. But
And
these
where's
brigands
home?
stole my head. I had to put this stupid gourd on, and it's got coins in it.
Coins?
Yeah.
Oh, jingle jingle. Wow.
So
So you're looking to get your head back,
Yeah,
or you're looking to get home, or both?
if you guys could get my head back, I'd lead you out of here. I'd help you out. But we'd need something to get over the boundary between the different realms. Like a big pogo stick or... And as he says that, one of y'all have really high perception, or at least one of you have the highest perception. And in the distant sky, you spot a great balloon. Imagine that. Made of patchwork material. As it flies through the sky, it spins out of control as though punctured, causing the wicker basket that hangs from it to swing wildly. The balloon plunges out of sight, disappearing into the fog approximately a mile away.
Which direction is that compared to our path?
Give me a second. Boop 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 a doo, boop 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 a doop a doo. Did it work? Oh, you're not even on the map. Hold on a second.
We are not on the map.
No, you're still on the landing page.
Yeah, that balloon probably wished it had found.
Here we go. Here we go.
Right. Balloon is that way, and where are we relative to this path and such?
You are here.
Ah, gotcha. So it's a mile off this frigid area.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it looks like that thing fell about a mile away.
Is Is it safe below us? Is there a way down, or are they just
If you
lost souls?
if you look down the edge of the bridgeway, you can see that there are handholds and footholds and lots of shelf mushrooms growing from the pillars that are holding up the path.
Right? Just a good 100 feet of handholds and footholds
That's right.
down a wet, boggy, mushroom-filled causeway.
Wow, you're really pessimistic, huh?
I just observative right now, I believe. I don't think there is anything there untrue.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. No. You're doing a great job, buddy. Really inspiring all these people to risk it for the biscuit, huh? It's cool.
Would a balloon get us where we need to go? I
That's
feel
right.
like this might. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
right.
saying that. Yep.
That's such a nice coincidence there. And I imagine you're just sit here while we go down there then.
No, I'd like to come with you if I can.
Oh, good.
So if I
Good.
can get, I'll show you the way. I know where it went.
All right, all you fine fellas, shall we go on a mile-long expedition through a bog after climbing down 100 feet of wet and...
See, when you say it like that, it sounds bad.
Well, wait, let me
What else are we gonna do, honestly?
let me get this right. We're gonna go fix up that balloon and be able to fly out of here, and you're gonna help us get out. Is that right?
Only if I get my head back.
Yeah. So
From
where
the
did you
brigands.
get your head back first?
The brigands, they took it.
What? Where are the brigands?
I don't know.
Where
So
did you lose your head then?
We don't just have to go to the balloon and do all that. We have to go trapezing through this swamp until we find some brigands.
Are you and the elf guy like best friends or something? You guys have a really similar take on this.
We're
Is there another take? I failed to see another take here. Perhaps I've been spending too long in the regular world.
What else are we gonna do?
I'm just saying that maybe you want to help a poor guy out, and
Well,
I
we
can help,
do.
and I can help you out, and that it's a good deed to be done.
I appreciate that. Perhaps we should know where you lost your head first.
The brigands took it.
Right?
Yeah, you're not
where?
really. Yeah, like where are they, and like how do we get it back?
Where were you when they took it?
Right, that one.
All I know is that they took it, and they probably took it back to their brigand hideout, and that Agon Longscarf is the one who leads the brigands. Okay, that's what I got for you.
All right, mate. How about this? We're gonna take you with us. We'll look for your head. We'll give it the old.
Yes,
we'll do our
please.
best. We'll do our best, but that is all we promise.
There's a lot of bog here in but one wee head that we were looking for. So you understand that this may require its own form of reciprocity beyond which just guiding us represents.
I do not see it that way.
Well, I suppose it comes down to how quickly we find this head of yours.
Yeah, that's a good point. But, I could probably help you find Slackjawed Lorna, too.
I mean, that's
Right,
kind of
right.
all we were asking for. Oh wait, no, not Slackjaw Lorna. We were asking for, but how do we find this scarf guy?
As
Honestly, though, if
he,
you'd help us find Lorna,
which of you had something taken from the by a frog?
That was me. 2 pigs, 2 shadows, and a frog.
One
Mine was
person
a
got
pig.
something taken by a frog. Who got taken by a frog?
Oh, I see.
I was the frog, I do believe.
So when he says Slackjawed Lorna again, what's your character's name? I'm sorry. May, you get this like nagging feeling that your color vision is here in this swamp. The thing you lost exists in this swamp.
Oh yeah, no. We'll definitely go find your head if you can take us to Lorna. I got something I gotta steal from her.
Oh wow, that's ballsy. That's wow. You want to steal from her? She's like powerful.
I was just told that there's a rule of reciprocity, right? Something stolen from me is getting stolen back, buckaroo.
There is the rule of ownership. Forget not me.
Yeah, I say that's more the rule of ownership, but okay.
Yeah,
Get
either
the
way,
shit
though.
rule is. That's what I'm doing.
That sounds
Right.
great.
So I've already got one extra head to be guiding if one of you three want to take the gourd with you. And we can do this a handhold at a time, I suppose.
Yeah, I got him. I got him. I
Oh
put him- I like, I'm
uppies!
doing like a piggyback kind of thing.
Uppies!
I can guide him if you want.
No, I like the rabbit boy better. I'm sorry.
It's gonna be hard for him to be sneaking now with all that change rattling around. No, we can't hear that, but that's great.
It's a joke because I have no sense of direction.
Wow, that's a good joke.
Thank you.
All right, I've grown impatient.
I guess I am too
Yeah,
then.
me too.
Okay, everybody make athletics the rolls for me. If you're using any magic, then you just do it.
I don't know why I thought this
fly.
would be acrobatics. I was all like, yeah, I'll be fine. No, of course it's not acrobatics.
Dane, what if I
What?
fly?
Yeah, you're fine. You're flying. You're fine.
Oh no.
So acrobatics or dexterity is not sufficient, eh?
Nope, it's got to be athletics, my man.
Not even
I can
fortunate.
hold you back if you fall.
No.
Yeah, I fell. so-
I'm gonna give Farron advantage because you've got a flying creature connected
Got a
to you.
stabilizer.
Yeah.
Like a little balloon.
All right. Yeah, Jimmy, you.
Alright, rolling athletics.
Eat shit and die. It's 100 feet.
Roll a d100 for me, Jimmy.
The other question is, was he above us?
Yeah, that's good.
Oh,
I
yeah.
was second out.
He falls like this. Like, ah!
All right.
Does
78.
15 get me down?
16 gets you down.
15?
Yeah, 15 does too. Yeah.
Okay.
Jimmy, I'm gonna say that you
You die.
No.
you're dead. Roll a new character. Clapper Claw dies too. Everything's bad.
You're
Nothing
now
is good.
Clapper Claw.
No. You hit a couple of the shelf mushrooms on the way down, and you pull a real Homer Simpson. But you only take 1d10 of damage. Roll your 1d10.
Oh boy.
You take 3 damage as you
Uh,
boom, 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 boom.
You all right there? Quarterhead.
Clapper Claw, but yeah. Whatever you say, Cottontail.
Hey.
The good thing I wasn't being pessimistic.
All right. When you all make your way to the ground, suddenly a giant crane seems to be disturbed and flies out of the mist in front of you. But as it flies away, it flies over a group of figures. So you watch this crane like fly in front of you. The sticky mud squelches beneath your feet. Tangled mangroves grow out of pools of rippling water, half hidden by a thick fog, and purple mushrooms cling to rotting logs and stumps scattered throughout the marsh. Crickets that glow like fireflies chirp serenely before they're snatched out of the air by the tongues of hungry frogs. Coming from one direction are several voices, joined in a marching song. The singing grows louder as 6 bipedal rabbits wearing clothing emerge from the fog. 2 of them tug at the reins of a giant snail, and the others carry clubs and slings. And they sing this song. With sticks and stones we'll break your nose, we'll beat you blind and steal your clothes, but none among us can compare one wily, swift, and stand-up hare. Scarf that's glorious, thief notorious, his deeds are truly meteorious. With a wink and a grin, he'll show his cutting, a flash of his scarf, he'll take off running, quick as a bolt, his long scarf trailing. Gasping, grasping, you'll end up flailing. You'll pout, you'll moan, you'll huff, you'll sneer, thanks to Aragon, Longscarf, Brigand Prince, of Prismeer!
Because they weren't talking about your carrot ashes.
The 4 brigands draw their weapons as they see you, but they see Lazuli. And one of them, a female, steps forward and says,
Oh my God, Leslie, is that your ex? Do you know them?
Awkward.
Yeah, wait.
Is that racist? Is
so
that racist
so
when
as
people like
as
that?
they step forward,
No.
one of them steps forward and says something to you, like directed towards you, Leslie, and it's something like, "Dilawi talana skolevka."
I feel like I guess you tell me, do I understand Sylvan, or do I not? Can I not differentiate that language from other languages because of the magic?
You know it's Sylvan, but you don't know what is being said.
I guess I look back to y'all, then I'm like, what do you say? What'd they say?
You don't know what he said?
She.
You don't know what she said?
No.
They speak Sylvan, so I understand.
It says, fellow Harangon, what is your business with these outsiders?
So I try to communicate that as discreetly as possible. If they want to know, one of their type, what you're doing with us outsiders, I'd suggest saying you prefer to speak in the common tongue.
Yeah, I do. It's like, I like common, thanks. Yeah, I don't know if I should trick them or not.
You do what you want.
I think I'm just like, these are me mates.
Your mates? What kind of a Harangon are you? You don't travel with other Harangon?
I mean, not like right now.
All right, well, this is a robbery. If you resist, we'll beat you black and blue.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, I don't know. You can try.
I don't think that's gonna go over well for you.
How many of them are
In
there?
Sylvan, I respond that haven't they taken enough from this party already?
We haven't taken nothing from you.
Is our gorded-headed friend not
I don't know who that bloke is. And Clapper Claw's just like clap, 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 clap.
You guys know a guy named Scarfneck?
They all like,
Scarfneck?
they all like, how dare you take the name of Agon Longscarf in vain and get it wrong purposely.
No, I was asking about my friend Fred Scarfneck, but also
No, you
know,
weren't. You were talking about Agon. There's no scarf necks around here. You've been
It's really
talking
weird that
about
you would just
Aegon.
assume that's who I was asking
No,
about.
you talking about Aegon. We can tell. We can
All right, you
tell.
got me.
You
got
were.
me. I'm
You were.
sorry.
Now,
We're not from around here.
my name's Jebik. Hello,
Oh, hi,
hello,
Jebik.
hello. I'm Jebik.
How many are there? of
4.
them?
There's
There's
4 of them.
4.
Hello, all of you. Wow, you all just look so great today.
Listen,
What a group.
this is what we're demanding, and we'll let you on your way.
Besides these nuts.
All we want from you is, we have no interest in treasure, alright? All we
What about
want
nuts?
is, where is it? Oh, we just want a memory of a feeling of delight you remember from when you were given the best gift you ever received. That's all we want. We want a memory of the feeling of delight of the best gift you ever received. That's it. And she reaches into her pack and she produces a gourd, and on the gourd, on the top of the gourd, there's a golden knob, and she's like, all you gotta do is touch the knob, and we'll get the memory, and then we're out of your hair. Ha ha ha, hair. Not like your non-Herringon friend who doesn't know how to speak his own language.
That's cute. That's really cute. Would you say that you are hostile to us right now, or no?
I mean, and they look at the clubs and the daggers in their hands, and they're like, I mean, we're not hostile.
Okay.
They did say they were robbing us.
Yeah, we're robbing you.
All right.
Are you making fun of my accent?
No.
You just said all right. Like,
well, sometimes when I hear accents, I accidentally imitate them. I'm sort of a.
Oh yeah, I know what you're saying.
Oh,
did
that's
I
so
do
cute.
it?
Thank you.
Did I do it?
Yeah, you did a really good.
Oh, thank
good
you.
Violet. That's funny.
Give us all your memories, and they all brandish their weapons.
I say telepathically to Farron, should we just beat these guys up? Like,
I, through very clenched teeth, I am not giving any more memories than I've already lost to this place.
Lazuli, make an insight check to gauge how tough these guys are.
Yeah, that too. 17.
These guys are kind of pushovers. They're kind of just like roadside bullies. You think like a strong intimidation check would probably push them out.
Hey Dane, what's an animal that these creatures are scared of?
So a couple of levels to that.
Okay.
Right? So that would require knowledge of the Feywild, knowledge of knowledge of this particular area, I would say, and knowledge of the Herringons and their dealings. So I feel like that's pretty specific knowledge.
I would just do a giant turtle.
I get it.
It just never stops chasing them, but like really slow, like, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he'll get there.
But he wins the race.
So you think that maybe like a strong intimidation check?
Yeah, I would love to. I feel like I sort of thumbs back at Fair, and I'm like, yeah, we're not giving this place any more of our shit. So fuck you.
Oh yeah? Oh yeah? You in what army?
I mean, just sort of a numbers game. There's like 6 of us. I'm not counting. Yeah, I'm counting the puppet.
I cast minor illusion, and it's the faraway noise of like stomping feet.
All right.
That's really cute.
What do I have to do about that?
Nothing. It just happens.
Okay, but like,
Is all this together part of the intimidation
I
check,
was trying to
perhaps?
give advantage
Yeah.
maybe to his
This army.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you cast this, and you guys like start hearing this stomping and take a cue from May. So if you want to like spin the stomping into some kind of story to intimidate them, along with
I also
maybe brandishing
cast
your own weapons.
Infestation.
Yeah.
I cast infestation and a bunch of bugs come out of nowhere.
Okay.
Hey, I
Us in the
draw,
bug army.
I draw my rapier and activate the crimson right on it so that lightning crackles up and down the blade.
Oh boy.
And I'm looking really unhappy at this point that
Yeah.
anyone's suggesting and taking any memories from me. And just,
Matt, can I throw a little flavor at you?
of course.
When you cast this blood, right? Like you have to kind of cut yourself, right? Like
Yeah.
Okay. So when you like cut yourself, that's pretty intimidating in itself. But also like a little storm cloud like appears to like start swirling around you, and like the lightning strikes the blade to crackle it. Something like that, maybe. Sure.
As I'm casting it, we can see the mist condenses particularly heavily
Love that. Yeah.
over me, and then it starts to crackle, and the blood that is now on my blade seems to draw that energy into it with a large strike on the blade.
Okay.
But there's also like a swarm of hornets.
Yeah,
So, you
the
know.
hornets are up there. This is amazing.
Loud footsteps. Maybe they thought I was talking about that, not the Muppet baby.
Right. Okay, there you go. I like that. Tying in the six of us to whatever the stomping is. Emily, do you want to put a hand on this ball?
Glowing purple hands. like I'm ready in an Eldritch Blast. It's just like,
Okay, I want everyone to roll a group intimidation check since everybody's got a hand on this ball right now.
Hey.
It's pretty good. Oh, Farron.
oh no, why?
I'm too upset.
They're like, this guy just cut himself. That looks like it hurts.
He's injured now.
All right.
Get him.
You accidentally cut a little too much. You're like, oh, owies.
Oh, I got electricity in my blood.
I cast
Yeah,
like 5
yeah,
bugs, you know.
First blood, guys.
You got
I'm
5
just glowing
bugs.
a little purple, but I'm still smiling really nicely, so that's even scarier because I'm still being
Sure.
cutesy.
Sure.
I can
So
damp you a little bit.
What's her name? Jebek is standing there, like, kind of like glowering, like with the gourd in her hand, and she's like getting intimidated, or she's getting impatient. And the 3 other Herringon behind her are like starting to like look around, like one of them, its ear kind of like satellites towards the stomping sound, and like another one's like looking at the hands and the blade, and another one is like, I don't like bugs. and then one of them like comes up and is like, hey, what's her name again? Jebek. Hey, Jebek. Maybe we could go back to the tollway. Maybe we could go back. What do you mean? We got these guys dead right. No, there's a lot of scary stuff happening, and we should probably get going. And Jebek like looks around and like sees the things and notices and puts the gourd away real quick. And she's like, "All right, we're not gonna rob you because we don't want to embarrass you. But we're gonna tell Agon. We're gonna tell Agon and you, and you'll be sorry." And we're gonna go. Here we
Can
go!
we cast Entangle on the one that's holding the gourd?
It's going to bounce away before you can do that. Ooh.
Oh no.
Yeah, I know. I know. It's so mean. I'm so mean. To what end, Dylan? Do you want to torture and interrogate this Herringon?
Well, it's got the gourd that we need for the head, right?
No, the head is the gourd is already on.
We need to find a head.
We need to find where they're
He's
going.
got a
We have,
gourd. We need a
we have to
head.
find Al Gore scarf guy.
Never mind, I don't do that.
I just wanted to make sure you had a good reason.
I was going to suggest before that perhaps I could twist their words a little and say that they wanted to actually take us back to Mr. Scarface so that he could reprimand us in person.
You know, hey, it's me, Clapperclaw, here again. I bet Agon's probably going to come after us. So he's got my head. It's a really cool stag skull.
Really handsome.
So, like, we should follow him then, yeah?
No, I mean,
They'll come to us.
yeah, he's probably going to come to us later.
So they come to us, like,
I
with
mean-
the head, though? Or...
And don't we want the element of surprise here? Like, we shouldn't wait around to be attacked by some guy.
I mean, I would say
We
that
could have a
like
long rest.
priorities right now is probably the balloon, if it was up to me. But it's not really up to me. So if you guys
Hey, I
want
mean,
Yeah.
you're the one with the missing head. Let's go to the balloon.
if you guys want to go follow him, we can. I probably got my head.
I
Probably.
mean, if he doesn't care, you lot.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure that there's people in need of help from that balloon. Seems unlikely it was empty.
They'll
Oh.
come after us whenever, they find us again. So we can just do our own shit and they'll come back. It's
And you
fine.
guys, you all seem really like confident that you could kill them with your weapons and magic stuff. So
We absolutely could.
yeah, I got that. You're very intimidating.
I know.
Okay. That's.
But we're not going to kill you.
I hope not. That's what I'm
Unless you
going. That's what I'm
process.
hoping for. That you don't. Please.
Yeah, just don't cross us.
I don't
Okay.
know. I don't know how we'd even go. He's not got a head. How do we kill him?
I made a straw. I'm actually made a straw, and my head is a gourd with coins.
I guess we'll just have to set you on fire.
No, I'd prefer
Get a
not.
little richer, can't we?
Hey, I just learned fairy fire.
Oh, I was thinking about taking that, and I didn't. So I'm glad I didn't, because I'm glad you have it.
We together make stronger. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, exactly.
so
All right, fine, gourd guy. Let's just go get the balloon then, I guess.
So the way we're going to traverse this the way we're going to traverse this land,
Oh.
okay, is I'm going to use this right now, actually. Boop, 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 boop. Nope.
Never mind.
Boop. This will be where y'all are, okay? Controlled by all players. So you guys can control this token, and we're going to be on this hex grid. Every time you guys move to a new hex grid, you're going to roll on a random encounter table. And you're going to explore this map thusly. So this balloon is actually a little farther.
Yeah, it's like right there on the map.
No, it's not, but it's not right there. Who killed the token? Who killed the token? Who killed it? I'm not going to be mad. I just want to know. I'm not going to be mad.
I killed it, then revived it.
Oh, boy. Go down a level. I'm not mad. This is just how it needs to be. You're back to level 1 now.
You guys, I think we should travel towards that giant viney thorn thing. It
Correct.
looks very safe.
That is correct. That is where you need to be going.
Let's just walk right into the thorns. They look really spiky and comfortable.
That is correct. You do need to do that. Okay. So why don't you all move to the hex that you want to move to?
Which is the balloon actually in? Is it?
It's down this way.
Oh.
Okay.
Towards those very safe-looking thorns.
You know what?
Yeah, I guess down, right, or right is our options. Yeah.
Yeah.
Correct.
I say right.
Yeah, I think that'll give us a better.
Right it is.
All right. So that's going to reveal this square, this one,
Oh my god.
and this one. You can see that the balloon is hanging off the tip of a slanted tower that you can't see the bottom of, and you have to get to the bottom of it. But you guys moved, so I need one person to roll a d8, please.
Who wants to roll?
It was Farron.
Good, strong, middle of the road roll. That's
Yeah, could be good, could be bad.
That's a blue collar roll right there.
So as you are traveling,
Working man's roll.
Working man's roll.
as you are traveling, you are going through mud and thick marsh grasses.
Really bad.
And up from some of the softer mud places, there are bubbles coming up, and some are larger than others. You come across a field that you need to cross that is particularly rife with these bubbles. And I need everyone to make a survival check, please. Oh!
Oh boy.
All right, everybody but Emily passes.
Guys, I'm in heels.
So you're all like traversing, and Clapperclaw is like, "Oh, you should step there. Oh, that's a pretty good place to step. Yeah, you could step there." So like he's kind of helping you along, but Violet, you are wearing heels, and you kind of like hit the edge of the path a little bit, and you fall into a bubble. Can you roll a d8 for me, please?
Ruh-roh. Rolling a D8.
Actually, oh yeah, that's fine. Roll a Constitution saving throw as the gases of this bubble sink into your nose.
Oh no! Oh no!
All right, a 6. Oh no! So as
You died.
Oh no!
so you fall into this bubble, and everyone suddenly gets a distinct odor of like old cheese, and Violet is like in this puddle, and it's just like and it's like trying to get these grasses off of her. She's in this watery mud, and she's covered in mud. And as she like stands up out of the mud, everyone sees that slowly across her whole body, warts start popping. Warts on warts all over her body. And Violet, you don't notice this until you look at your arms, I guess.
I'd say that seeing Violet go into this bog and get covered in grime, I become horrified for her and hurry over to the side to help her. But then upon seeing warts upon warts, instantly freeze, mouth, horror expression just growing even worse as I don't quite know whether I can reach down and be safe myself.
Baron, why won't you save me?
Just
take my hand.
does anyone have a rope? Does anyone have a rope?
You got the rope.
May I offer a mage hand?
Oh, there you go. Great.
Grab it.
Yeah, I'm glad that'll disappear once I'm done with it.
You guys
You're
are
like-
mean.
You're really gross.
What?
Violet is so mad.
Just fuming.
There's like something behind there where she's like, I just no.
Emily, Emily, are you thinking about maybe doing?
Yeah,
Okay,
but I'm not
alright.
gonna do it.
Okay, all right, fair.
I'm not gonna do it. But
Gonna
I'm
do it.
so mad.
Covered in warts.
I'm so mad.
Maybe if you throw some water on it.
I don't know. I don't know if I'd do that if I were you.
No?
I've never heard of fighting warts with more warts before. You know, like fire with fire, you know.
Yeah, they sort of just combine, you know.
Yeah, and then she'd be the wart queen of the swamp.
Yeah, we're trying
Strings that the land is dead.
we're trying to help the dormant queen, not the water queen.
All right, you guys want to move to the base of the tower?
Well,
I mean, are we
can
going to fix this?
see?
I guess.
Yeah, right. Is there anything we, like, any of us
Anybody
recognize?
else? I have
as
an
a
idea.
Magical ailment?
At least to get rid of the smell. Could anybody just get rid of the smell, maybe?
I have, well, I have some good berries. Maybe.
I cast gust, just blow away the smell.
So you're just like,
You're just like fluffed into my mouth like.
and while gust is going on, you do not smell old cheese, but the warts are still on her body.
Does this appear to be a magical ailment or something that can be helped in any way?
If anybody wants to make a medicine or arcane check,
Let me try.
I guess I
Unless
can make an
someone-
arcane check.
sure.
Only one of us.
Unless somebody else.
Anybody
Desire.
who, yeah. I should be saying if you're trained in it, so you can have at least a learned.
I feel like I'm. Am I trained? I feel like I'm trained in Arcana, being a warlock.
I feel like I'm trained in medicine.
By that I mean that you have proficiency in it.
Mechanically,
Yeah, mechanically.
Then never mind. Nobody knows how to get the important stuff.
I would say that May can tell that this is a temporary mild curse, and the warts will wear off within 24 hours.
Oh, you know, I think it'll go away on its own. I think this is just a little curse. Just a wee skosh of curse.
A playful Feywild curse.
You know, I guess this place is lousy with them. Yeah, you just got a little bit cursed, hon.
I hope we don't.
Reciprocity means I'm gonna fucking curse somebody else.
That's the spirit. Curse that Lord of Bitch Witch.
I'm gonna curse her so bad.
All right, let's just go.
I hope we don't come across any, handsome princes. Oh, bad time for a joke. My bad. Sorry.
Violet like hits the gourd.
Tung, tung, ting, ting,
Or it
ting,
rattles.
tingling, tingling, ting. I deserve that. That was me. That one was on me, everyone. Okay.
Shall we move towards the base of this tower then?
Yeah, let's just go.
So you move to the base of the tower, and coming up to the tower, this tower is not nearly as whimsical as you all
Oat.
see it in this picture. In fact, this tower is protruding at a strange angle because it is protruding out of a great crack. And there's a great crack in the ground.
Hey, you lot! It's a pretty great crack right there.
But it's not a crack in the ground. Crack. It's a crack in reality.
Oh.
Oh no.
And this is a gothic, dark
crack
tower.
Oh.
Oh.
So how do we get in?
There is a front door.
Oh. Sorry. But that's why it's kind of crooked.
It's coming out of it. Yeah, it's coming out of another reality.
Okay.
How does the geometry work out that it's coming out of another reality and also has a front door?
Yeah, I guess that's why I was like, I wasn't expecting there to be a front door for that reason.
It's got a front door.
Is it like what's the bottom? What's the bottom look like? I guess
bottom is like stuck in ground, but it's like tilted.
And the door is just right up on the grass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the balloon is hanging off the tower?
Yeah, off the tip of the tower, the tippy top of the tippy tower.
I mean, I could just fly up there if y'all don't want to go in.
Are you strong enough to lift the balloon off the thing, whatever it's caught on?
It's a balloon. How heavy could it be?
It's a pretty big balloon.
It's kind of like a big balloon.
Yeah, it's like a hot air balloon. Generally, you need like a team of 20 people to get a hot air balloon off the ground.
Maybe not.
How high is this tower too?
But I liked your thought, Poppy. Thank you.
10 feet tall.
If I stand on my tippy toes, I can go. Whoop.
Oh, it's 6 Herringon brigands. Oh well.
We did it.
We were still
even. It would have still been the same outcome. Y'all would have.
I still would have wanted to fight them.
Yeah.
We still would have been menacing.
Yeah, definitely.
I got the things to say. A crumbling stone tower rises out of the swamp, leaning at such an angle that it threatens to keel over. Black brambles surround the base of the tower and cling to its lower half, hanging from the crenellations. New word, everyone. Crenellations. This week's vocab word. On the lower side of the tower's peak is a large woven basket at the end of a tangle of ropes and tattered fabric. The basket dangles, 30 feet above the surface of the swamp.
Oh, the swamp, though.
Yeah.
Oh.
The tower is 50 feet tall, 20 feet in diameter, with an open door at the bottom side, opposite where the basket is hanging.
No rift, though?
Yes, there is a rift.
Oh.
I'm saying there's a rift, Matthew.
Oh, okay.
The black brambles are growing out of the rift. Because it's dark and bad, you see?
I see.
Oh, it's like the square blocks on top of castles.
Oh, that's crenellations?
That's crenellations. It's just like the classicest
Oh, I've always
Castle's teeth.
Yeah, I always call those castle teeth. Yeah.
It's the castle teeth.
Nice. Good to know.
As you approach the tower and you guys are having this conversation, you hear a voice come from the basket. Psst. You there! I need your help!
Hey, Poppy, you want to fly up there?
Alright, I'll be right back. What's up?
You see... What do you see?
Your mom.
That's right. Okay, the character... Okay, you see a corpse in the basket.
Oh.
It's a bullywug. A frog person dead in the basket.
Interesting.
And there is a silver bird cage on its side with a purple figure in it.
I look at the purple figure. Were you speaking to me?
You see... Ba-ba-bum.
Ba-ba-ba.
This dude.
What's
Aww.
poppin'? Oh,
He's
stop
extremely.
British.
Yes, I'm in a bit of a bind, as you can observe. I, Sir Talavar, as one of the Summer Queen's loyal servants, ask that you free me. You see,
Free him.
I was in the midst of a daring escape from the vile Bavlorna Blightstraw when our balloon was set upon by an ill wind and set plummeting into its current unfortunate location. My pilot, the Honorable Willywog, did not survive. I've been trapped up here for a while now. Please help me. I must tell my queen of the fall of Prismia.
I let him go.
Did we not see the balloon crash?
I would say that you saw it like fly away, but it was the mists were too.
But like, how long has he been up here?
I mean, we talked to those rabbits, and then we had to go
I'd
here.
say, like,
and then we
for
got
an hour.
reports.
I got a mile through a bog.
Also, you don't know how he experiences time.
He also really has to pee.
This is the Feywild, baby.
Yes, Master P.
He's got to pee real bad.
It's making time go so slow.
He's got to pee, and he's been taking a test this whole time, so it feels like it's been forever.
It just feels so long.
Speaking of
It's a
people,
multiple choice questionnaire that's trying to do.
speaking of having to pee, though, does anyone need a 5-minute bio break? Anybody? Damn. Okay, we're
All
pushing
right.
through. I love it.
Guys, we should stay hydrated.
You will need to drink more water.
This is a bad sign.
Yeah, this is a sign for everyone to drink water, please.
Thank you. I needed that. Oh, damn.
Things showing on now.
Chug. Oh.
I thought maybe I could do the whole thing, but I don't want to throw up.
Yeah, please don't.
Yeah,
No, nobody wants
That
that.
doesn't quite sound worth it.
you got to commit to the bit, but not when throw up's involved. Anyway.
Commit to the bit unless you will vomit.
Right. No, that's a good one. Yeah. Okay.
Page 2 of the Dungeon Master manual.
That's it.
Matt, you read that manual. I know you did, and you know that's not true.
Commit to the bit. I'm still gonna throw up.
I do like that you're still doing your accent, even though you're just talking to me as a human being. That's pretty cool. And you know what? Everybody gets a point of inspiration for that. Thank you, Matt.
I assumed we already had it because of birthday inspiration.
That's true. Perpetual birthday inspiration does mean that everyone starts every game.
Forever.
But this time
Well,
it's...
this is also Matt's birthday.
Yeah, but now it's
inspiration.
Matt's birthday inspiration.
Yeah.
So happy birthday, Matt.
Happy
Yay.
birthday.
You gave the gift of inspiration.
Which none of us will use.
Oh dang! I should have used that when I fell in the cheese.
Yeah, you probably should have, huh?
Oh,
Ah,
too bad.
boy.
I
Just a
know.
minor curse. Just a minor.
Just a wee skosh of a curse.
Now, the reason I need to stay quiet is there are 2 serpents asleep in the brambles just outside the tower door. If you awaken them, they might put the squeeze on you. Or, worse, devour me. Oh.
Oh, God.
This guy's
I
written
already
like
let
the
him
Zelda
know.
CDI game characters. You know what I mean? Like,
Feels very Spyro to me.
yeah, I have to tell a lot of information, and you can't you can't interject. I just have to get it all out. I'm a Spyro dragon. Like,
Look at that chunk. Look at how big that chunk is.
I know.
It's a chunk.
I
So-
already let you go, sir.
So will you help me?
I already helped you.
Okay, but
The cage has been off you for a minute.
but also remember these games don't work quite like that, Dylan. It's not just a I say it and do it kind of situation. So
I know.
just give me a sec.
I reached down to lift the cage.
He just cursed roll D100.
The lock on it cannot be opened.
There's a lock. Is there a key? So that might be nearby.
I don't see
We're
a key.
30 feet away. Do we hear this conversation?
Yeah, you guys hear all of this.
Okay.
I'm shouting.
It's a good thing they're being quiet, not to wake the serpents.
I'm gonna.
I mean, that's
pick
my
up the
question is like,
cage.
are they whispering? In which case, Violet's probably going to yell loudly, what's going on up there?
Okay, I pick up the cage to bring it down to everyone, so everyone can witness the conversation.
Okay, let me see.
Is that allowed?
Yeah, let me see if that's allowed.
How much does Sir Talavar weigh?
He's but a pound, but the cage is 45.
Well, and he has
solid
wings,
silver.
Can he fly just holding his cage?
No, he cannot. That would be fucking sick as hell.
What if, he just kind of pokes his wings out of the bars and then is like, "Doo, doo, 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 doo." You get it.
He can't cast spells. The cage is locked and can't be destroyed, and its lock can't be picked. But it doesn't say anything about,
Picking up the cage.
yeah, okay, yeah. Give me a strength check.
Here I go.
I'm gonna make this a
use my
DC 15 to pick up the
inspiration.
cage.
I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Yeah, you are.
Because I'm not strong little fairy. I'm a big fairy, technically.
Beefy fairy.
Beefy fairy.
I'm a
Oh,
yeah 13.
Ooh.
So you get it to the lip of the cage, and everyone sees this like little purple figure inside, but then it like topples back down into the basket.
There's a heavy cage. I have a rope. I'm gonna throw it down.
Can
So
you
my
just
friends
tie
will
your
find-
own? Just tie your own rope up there.
What? Oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
I untie myself and then
I
tie
didn't say
that
that.
rope
I did not
to
do
the
that.
cage.
Too late.
Okay,
It's too
What do you-
late.
what do you tie the rope to?
The cage.
Okay, you tie the rope to the cage, and then Farron, what are you doing?
Is it secure?
Yes.
As quietly but loudly as I can.
Like stage whisper. Is it secure? Is it on the cage yet?
I didn't ask it to be on the cage. I'm pretty sure this is gonna go really poorly. But here we go.
I'm helping with Mage Hand up there.
Oh,
Oh.
how are you helping?
Just extra force. Just pull.
Oh, 'cause for
Just-
pulling.
Yeah.
Doesn't Mage
You don't
Hand
have it
only
under
carry
your
10
foot,
pounds
right?
at a time?
I'm pulling a little bit.
Okay. Um, I'm gonna
So-
do. Everybody needs to be able to pull, and
Okay,
everyone's gonna make a
Also-
strength check here.
Oh boy.
so Dane, this is what I did.
Uh huh.
I untied myself,
Right.
tied that rope to the cage, and then wrapped my body around the cage. That way,
So
I
you're
would get pulled
flapping
in
your
the
wings.
right direction.
Okay, so you're flapping its wings.
Yeah, I'm flapping my wings, trying to.
Now, unfortunately,
Are you pushing or are you
no,
pulling?
hold on a second. Time out, because Dylan just said the magic word, and that is direction. So
Mhm.
I need Dylan now to roll a. Let's see here. Let's say a D6. Even number, you pull in the right direction. Odd number, you pull in the wrong direction. All right, you're pulling in the
Aw.
wrong direction. Now this ups the DC, the
This
group
ups the
DC
DC.
of everyone. All right, so we're going to make a group strength roll.
Okay, but just to
Welcome.
clarify, we were thrown a rope and we are trying to pull it, so we pull the cage out of the basket,
Correct.
but then like a cage is just gonna fall on us?
Correct.
Yeah, because was the intent that the
technically-
basket's going to be like a pulley, or was it that we were going to pull it up and out?
I don't know.
No, so it's lifted off the ground because I have wrapped my body around it trying to lift it.
See, Farron was actually going to try to climb the rope.
Too late. Or maybe Farron still thinks that, and you're gonna pull to try to climb him.
I mean,
It's not gonna be
that
so
seems the
good.
best option, truly.
Okay, Farron, you want to try and climb this thing?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not strong at all, but that was my intention.
Well, this is great because right now the fairy who's thinking that you're all going to be pulling the cage out is actually helping by pulling it the wrong direction and anchoring you better. So we got a real comedy of errors on our hands.
So
This is
this
a-
is now just a contested strength between Farron and Poppy.
No, it's preventing me from pulling a cage down on top of my head while I try to climb up a 30-foot balloon.
This is correct. Now, I need you to make a good argument why this is acrobatics instead of athletics, Matthew, if you really are better at acrobatics.
I don't think
Because-
that's acrobatics.
Because I'm attempting to swing and grab and twist
It's a real
and
Donkey
swing.
Kong situation.
You're swinging like Donkey Kong.
Which will work really well with an unanchored
Yeah.
line in a little
Super
bit.
good. Super good at it. Yeah, sure. Okay. Okay, make your athletics check.
Acrobatics?
Or your acrobatics check. And
Okay.
Oh, God.
all right. You start doing your weird swingy thing. She's pulling the cage up the wrong direction. You give it a real good tug to do your swing. Please make a dexterity saving throw. Okay, a 14 isn't gonna do it. You get a cage smack dab on top of your head. Roll a
Oh,
d6,
no.
please.
No.
Owie.
And
Oh my
okay.
God. Oh wait, yeah.
You take 1 point of damage as this cage clips.
I got mostly out of the way.
Where does it hit you on your body?
I'm gonna say I saw it coming and I tried to jump out of the way, and it still manages to clip me like right on the thigh or lower leg.
It hits your butt, Matt.
Okay, hits
It
me
hits
right
you
in the
right
ass.
in the butt.
It makes me look like a real ass.
And you know what happens? Is as you fly down into a puddle of mud and you get real dirty.
God
Oh
damn
no.
these clothes are gonna have to be burned for sure after this. There's no saving any of it.
And now you have to actually listen to Puddle of Mud, which is even worse.
Yeah.
I mean, I may as well just go and hang out with Violet now.
Hey.
If anyone is trained in Arcana, you can make an Arcana check. Or if anyone has Detect Magic, you can do that too.
I mean, define trained in Arcana.
All right. It means that you have
You have a little check mark by the word Arcana on your skill thing.
Blue check mark.
Oh,
Is
okay.
your skill X verified?
You are. Oh, don't bring that into this house. How dare you?
What the hell?
Permanent disadvantage for invoking the House of X. Anyway,
like Twitter? Or?
Yeah. He's talking about Twitter. May, you understand that this is a magically locked lock and will only be unlocked with a knock spell or a similar kind of magic.
Well, I have good news and bad news. The good news is we don't have to spend any more time trying to open this. The bad news is it's because we can only do it with magic we don't have. Unless, does anyone know the spell knock? I've been looking for a copy. I haven't been able to find it, though.
I checked it out at the the library. Sorry, mate.
Please, you must let me escape. I need to report back to the Summer Queen in the Sealy Court. You see, I am a knight errant for that, and I must...
All right. Listen, I don't know exactly what you want us to do.
Let me out of this cage. Get me out.
Yeah, did you hear with different ears what we just said?
No, I know, but I'm just letting you know the urgency.
Well,
Is there like a solution in the tower?
No,
that looks like a wizard's tower, so...
Perhaps if you search the tower, there would be something to let you out. Me, Sir Talibar.
All right, you wait right here. We'll be back.
I have nowhere else to go. Could you perhaps defeat the snakes? I only have this tiny sword. And he takes out his tiny sword, which is, in fact, a +1 tiny sword.
Cute.
Which is good for a tiny sword.
Right. It's pretty good.
Perhaps we ambush the snakes, Mr. Carrot Lashes.
Oh yeah. What's this scene? They're in bushes, you said?
They're in some
sleeping.
black brambles.
I mean, honestly, though, guys, are we really going to attack something that's sleeping? Like, why don't we just...
They're gonna wake
I
up.
don't know how to talk to them, or I mean, how are we going to have them move on?
I mean...
We can talk ourselves out of any combat.
I mean,
Yeah, maybe we can feed it. We can catch some rabbits. I don't know.
Uh-oh.
Bay rabbits.
Uh-oh.
Let's see how it goes.
Okay.
Excuse me, Mr. Snakes.
Are you just yelling out, Mr.?
Did you retie yourself, just by the way?
I had the cage in my arms.
Right, but you untied the rope.
Right, so the rope is tied to the cage currently.
You haven't let go.
No.
Okay.
So you might just float
But he
off at
also
any
has not retied the rope, yeah.
I retied the rope to myself.
Okay.
There it is. That's what we wanted to hear.
Thank you for reminding me.
Aaron, do you have the other end of that rope still?
At the moment, yes, it's still attached to me.
Okay.
Okay, I need to find something real quick. Bum,
And there are
bum.
2 snakes, right?
There are.
I,
I mean, so you approach the base of this tower, and out from the, it looks like the rift in reality is kind of at an edge coming out of the ground as well, and like this tower is like jutting out of that, as are these black brambles that are wicked. They look wicked, full
These
of
are-
malcontent.
These are snake people, he said?
No, they're just serpents.
Just serpents.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna make a minor illusion of like big rats running in front of the brambles.
Okay. I guess, is that intimidation then?
I'm trying to like draw them out. I'm trying to attract them. So
Oh.
So they're probably more like
Performance
deception,
or-
right? Performance or something like that. Yeah.
I don't really
it's
know.
an illusion, so it should just work unless the snakes have a reason to believe otherwise.
Unless they're like focusing to try and do an intelligence check to see
Yeah.
that it's not real, they just think it's real.
No, that's
right?
fine. Yeah. So they get spooked and they come out, and these are not normal looking serpents. These are like black scaled. They've got like wicked dripping fangs. Their eyes are a sickly yellow. These ain't your typical serpents.
Are they chasing after these illusory rats?
Yeah.
Okay, I just make the rat run away.
So you're just having them like run off into the.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, they don't have any reason not to. They're just hungry snakes. Totally that. You do it.
Cool.
Cool.
Everybody make insight checks for me. All right, Lazuli, with your and Farron, you get the feeling like these creatures don't belong in this place, and you remember back that the way you closed the last rift was defeating the rats that had come into this place.
May, tell me if I'm off base here, but last time we had a rift like this, there were creatures that poured out and we had to remove them to close the rift again. Did you think that those snakes looked of the Fae?
Oh.
Do you think maybe that rat could come back into an ambush or something?
Do you think we should all right. Well, tell me where you want me to lead them. I'm the Pied Piper of snakes right now, I suppose.
Demonic snakes.
Perhaps we lead
You're
them
using
into
rats to lure instead of luring rats. The Pied Piper lured the rat.
Yeah.
I'm a reverse Pied Piper right now.
Yeah, you're reverse Pied
I'm
Piper.
A classic reverse Pied Piper maneuver.
Perhaps we just lure them into a circle that we can make and try to just end it quickly with good ambush.
I do that.
Okay, describe exactly how you're setting this up for me.
My thought would be that we'd be kind of hidden among kind of a perimeter circle and letting Laszlo tell us kind of the best way to stealth around here while May does May's thing.
I've had them just like in brambles, and then like I have them coming out of the brambles right where we want them.
Great.
Right where we want 'em.
Right where we want them.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm making a quick map since you guys are doing this now. It's great. I love it, and I like it, and I love it.
Do you
Are you
want
ready?
more of it?
I always want more of it. I'm a hedonist. Okay. Here we go. And then this is going to be the brown bits of the ground bits. Brown bit, ground bit. No, I don't like that. No, not that. It's like a, I don't know, some kind of sand thing, I guess. And then some black brambles. Black brambles, black brambles, black brambles. It's the same color as the bushes. Whatever. We all know. This is fine. We all get it. Okay.
We all have powerful imaginations.
Oh, yeah. All the way, baby. Okay. There we go. All right, everyone. And here we are. Oh, I didn't see that part down there. Get rid of that. There we go. So put yourself where you want to be.
I'm just gonna be
What's
nice.
the yellow?
That's like a sand pit, I guess. I don't know.
Okay.
I'll make it a better color. I don't like yellow. You're right. Yellow's bad.
Yellow's
We'll make it
great.
brown too. We'll make it just a.
That's the mud puddle.
It's a big mud puddle. There you go. That's the mud puddle.
That's the
Thank
mud
you.
puddle.
And that is the mud
And-
puddle, though. Oh, right. You guys have to bring your own guys onto the map.
Yeah.
Oh, how do you do that?
Can you turn off the map size and tiles?
Sure. Grid?
How do you bring your own person onto the map?
You go to the character sheet and it has the names listed, and you
Mhm.
click on your name and drag your name.
We gotta drag the name and not the picture.
Get it. Get it. Thank you.
Beautiful.
Did we see where the snakes are coming in, or
They'll be coming in wherever you want them to, because
Mud pit.
Yeah, I guess maybe we're trying to lead them into the mud pit. So I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, like that?
that's
Yeah.
the tower. I did leave the tower in them.
Okay. Yeah,
There
I
we go.
mean, this is good.
All right.
Big snakes.
The big bad snakes.
Oh my.
And they're dark. They're dark snakes.
There's such dark snakes.
All right. Let's everybody. Roll for initiative.
We should probably get a surprise round because we were all ready.
Oh yeah, definitely that.
Okay.
Actually, oh damn it, they still haven't fixed the perpetual turns.
What do you mean?
Well, I didn't clear turns before you guys started rolling turns. It's okay.
That is real silly.
I'll
Oh, I
fix
got
it.
initiative 20.
Well, they are big, aren't they? Wow.
I got you.
No, I got it.
Oh, thank you.
But I think I get +2. Let me hold on. Does it
For
count?
some reason, my initiative's not going in.
Do you select your token?
I did.
Well, it's because I yeah. Oh, did you pull your own token onto the map?
Yeah.
Okay. Poppy, you got a 3.
No, I got a 20 first.
Oh, 20.
Oh,
You
I
got
just
a
rolled it
20.
again to see if it would work.
Okay, there we go. There we go. All right. Farron, you're up first.
All right. I'm in the bushes and disengaged at the moment, so I suppose I'll do a longbow attack to the closer of the two serpents. Does a 17 hit?
Let me see.
We're level 2, of course, the 17 hits.
17 hits.
Right. That'll be 7 points of piercing damage into the side of this serpent.
Doesn't like it.
I'd imagine not.
All right. Anything else?
No, I expect Poppy's actually next to me. Though Poppy, feel free to correct me. I can't actually move your token. But no, I'm not moving. I'm just shooting and baring my
Shooting and
teeth.
grooving. So Poppy, if you are not next to him, then there is a same colored rope as the mud puddle.
I'm next to him.
Oh, you are. Do you want to move your token next to him?
Oh.
Cause you're up next.
Man. Hold up. Why did he go all the way over there? Anyway. I'm gonna cast Thorn Whip. Apparently I have +5 to attack on that.
Cool.
Does that just add?
Yeah, it just does it. Oh.
Why the fuck do I always roll so bad on that?
I don't know. You rolled a 4. It glances off of their hardened scales. I'm sorry to say, Poppy. Anything else you'd like to do?
The thorns.
No, that's it.
Okay. Lasley, you're up.
Neither of them. It doesn't look like they're engaged, right?
No, not
Everyone's
currently.
too far away.
Yeah.
But you have surprise. I imagine you're hidden with the surprise round. So you should-
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I'll listen. Thank you. I'll take it. Oh, I closed my sheet to update my token. Shit, sorry.
Oh, well,
Where are you?
if Poppy just used Thorn Whip, she's engaged with it.
That's true.
Oh,
But
Is that
also,
only-
it's a surprise round. They came chasing rabbits and
oh, it's doing that thing where it's not showing me my fucking sheet now. I opened and closed it one too many times.
too many.
I'm-
You made it
I'm
angry.
gonna just attack it, but sorry, I gotta
Yeah, you're good.
reload the tab.
And I'll give you that sweet sneak attack.
Okay, here we go. Boom. And short bow. Boom!
Yeah,
Let
20
loose some arrows and
right
I guess
into
they
its slimy skull.
I'm real glad when you reload one of these tabs and roll 20, it takes you to the very fucking the oldest message in chat. Which is a feature, not a bug. Okay. Here we go.
11.
Yeah, 11 with sneak attack.
Right on.
And then I guess I try and actually fuck off and hide somewhere. I go like
I'll
it's
say
just
you
like
can hide anywhere in the green. There you go.
okay, yeah. We'll kind of just be yeah. And I will hide. Do I roll stealth? Or is it
Yes, you do.
okay?
You got to beat a 12 to hide. You do it.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Okay, that's me.
All right. Violet, you're up.
Violet sees all of that and realizes she is also way too close to the mud pit and the snakes and goes, "Oh crap!" and runs away.
I'm going to say that the mud pit is difficult terrain.
She's not in the mud pit.
No.
She runs in the opposite direction though, so she just runs down. And then she's going to fire an Eldritch Blast.
20 hits.
I imagine her running away and she's like casting it over her shoulder. Like,
Yeah. It's like, oh crap, oh crap.
In her high heels.
She's actually kind of like this. Yes.
5. Now, did you take any invocations that would affect your Eldritch Blast?
Probably not.
If I was guessing.
What invocation did you get?
You don't know.
This guy.
Yeah, no, I didn't take anything with Eldritch Blast.
Beguiling influence.
Yeah. And Silent Image.
Well, that's what gives you the... Oh, no, you got
I took Misty Vision.
Yeah.
So I can cast Silent Image.
Oh, and then, okay. Yeah,
And
I
then
like
Beguiling Influences is
great.
Deception and Persuasion.
I like it.
Yeah, it felt on brand.
How beguiling.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm very beguiling.
May, you're up.
I'm going to go ahead and light a fire under this guy. Oop.
Fire!
So that's 8 fire
right.
damage if they don't save.
Oh, this is interesting. They have a new system for NPCs. 18. Do I get half damage on that?
Nope, no damage.
It moves its weighty body out of the way. And then it's... Do you want to move anywhere, May?
I'm gonna go over here, behind Farron. I'm a scaredy cat.
Sure.
And then cool thing about... Oh, and then that's my turn. And then there's this cool thing about it being a surprise round, is that basically they have to do it again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's gonna dodge again. Is that what you're saying on its turn?
Yep.
This time it misses. Do you want to re-roll damage, or do you want to use that?
I already did 6 damage.
6 damage. It moved out of the way and then moved back into the fire. That muddy, cheesy fire.
Good. Oh wait, no.
Ooh, ouchies.
Oh, you know what? No, let's do this. So you light the fire and it moves out of the way, and then up from the mud comes a bubble of that gas, and it ignites the bubble and flashes the snake with fire damage.
Oh no.
Oh shit. Oh no. Swamp gases are flammable?
I'm not saying that's canon. I'm just saying.
Sounds canon.
I'm not.
This particular bubble.
I'm saying this particular bubble for fun, for flavor, and not to be used against me later. And not to be.
No. If I go back in time and track down that bubble again.
Jesus Christ. Farron, you're up again. The snakes get missed.
Wait, how the snake looking? This first one?
First one's got some wear and tear on it. The other one's looking real good.
Farron kind of shakes himself as he prepares to do what he's about to do.
Okay.
Hold out his already blood-right rapier So the close everyone dead. Close everyone dead. And he runs at the serpent. And he's going to attack it with the rapier. 13.
13 hits.
Nice. For
Damn.
16 points of damage.
Fuck. You guys got 2 damage dealers, and for a combat light game, I think that's just fine.
And I don't like being in that mode at all. So with my bonus action, I'm just gonna phase step my way back into here.
And that doesn't allow opportunity attack?
No, it's the same thing as Misty Step. So no.
Okay, great. Poppy, you're up.
Oh, I just want this whip to work.
Yeah, we all do.
I'm gonna cast Infestation. It's a cantrip.
Okay.
Buzz, buzz, buzz.
Infest me, mommy.
Take that.
Con save, all right. Oh, unfortunately, the con save. It's a hardy snake, even though it's riddled with holes. Oh, this makes it like run away, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Got it. Okay. I'm sorry. So the bugs that come out don't seem to be bothering it. You need to use different bugs. All right, Lasley, you're up. Violet, you next.
So I started blasting the closer of the snakes to me.
Mm-hmm. 16 hits.
16?
Yeah. And you are
that's-
sneaky.
Yeah.
15 damage.
Yeah, another 15. Typically, I feel like we would want me to move somewhere else. But in this, I guess I can just kind of move to a different spot.
Sure, yeah. That's fine.
Did the snake die?
The snake.
I killed
When did
it.
the snake die?
Thump.
Just now.
I killed it so dead. 16.
16 hides you. You are hidden.
Hell yeah, that's me. Baby.
Dong.
All right. And then Violet, you're up. And May, you're next.
Violet realizes now that she should hide. So she's going to use her movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. To go. Oop, why can't I select my little lady? There we go. She's going to go whoop, just in there. And Eldritch Blast.
Beldred's placed. 7
Oh.
doesn't quite do it. It dodges right out of the
Inspiration.
way into the mud.
Birthday inspiration.
Usually you have to. Yeah, okay, whatever. Yeah.
Variety, add the special flavor.
One.
With your 1 point of damage. So you go to blast it, and it like misses, and then it like curves back around as you remember that it was Matt's birthday recently, and it curves back around, and you're like, "Oh, happy birthday, Matthew Sherman!" in Violet's brain.
The blast smacks
Blast
it on the
almost just
upside of its
creates
head.
like a little finger and it just goes like poke.
That's right.
It doesn't even hurt the snake. It just like annoys him.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, ow.
And from now on, the snake does another D4 of damage because it's so mad.
Oh,
It's actually a barbarian snake. You've enraged it.
oh no.
May, you're up. Snake's next.
I'm going to go ahead and throw a Ray of Frost.
Oh.
8 misses.
8 misses. I'm sorry, bud.
Feel like that.
The ray, how do you cast this ray? What does it look like?
It's I'm gonna go like
Ooh, cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
You cast the ray, and it like ducks. It ducks near the corpse of its friend, and the ray hits the dead body. All right, snake time. Gonna do some snake stuff. Here I go. Everyone's in the bushes. The only one who's visible is Poppy. Here I come. All right. Poppy, you're gonna get snaked. Does a 13 hit, Poppy?
I feel like it does. Let me see. Poppy seed. It does hit her.
All right. Take
Just
9
1.
bludgeoning damage, and you are.
Nope.
Oh!
Oh, I used my reaction.
All right. Roll that die.
Okay, Will.
This is like silvery barbs.
Take 3 off that attack roll.
All right.
A
10. Does a 10 hit?
10?
Yeah, does a 10 hit because it rolled a 13 to attack you.
Oh no, that don't hit.
All right, great. So,
Yay!
so Matt, what does your blood
Pulls on
curse
the
of
rope.
the eyeless? What's it? How does it manifest as this snake comes to constrict Poppy and starts to squeeze her?
I'd say I kind of extend my hand, and a black cloud, almost spore-like, jettisons towards my target, and it hits it right in the eyeballs.
Oh, so it's like, and
It makes it that much harder to attack.
Right. So it hesitates just long enough for Poppy to fly out of its grasp as it like goes to constrict. Great. And now, Farron, it's your turn.
All right. I'm gonna step in and stab it. It's a 23 hit.
Yes, Matthew.
For 15 points of damage.
15 does a doozy.
All right.
That'll be your turn.
Yeah, I'll just yell at Poppy to get back, but knowing that she shouldn't, because that'll evoke opportunity attack. So
Unless she disengages.
Unless she disengages.
Poppy. Speaking of Poppy, it's your turn.
But I want to attack the snake.
Do it.
Attack the snake.
Okay, go for it.
Can't help it.
Yeah, no, you gotta.
I want to kill him dead.
You gotta.
It's right there in front of you.
Yeah. I didn't take any damage. I'm fresh, you know. Thorn whip.
So that's just the damage. You actually have to cast the spell.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, I just do the damage. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh yeah, it just happens. Cool. That's a cool spell.
Stuff just happens.
That works a lot different than the last time you cast it. That's cool. 20 works.
Hey!
Does a 20 hit?
20 does hit.
I'm gonna roll damage now.
Yeah, you are. Maybe it'll be more than 3. It's 3.
Technically 6.
Good job. Okay, so with Thorn Whip, you can also pull it 10 feet closer to you, but it's already on top of you.
Oh.
So you just lash this thing with your Thorn Whip, and it like wraps around it, and you pull, and you're like, constrict me, huh? And you're like, the thorns.
See how you like them apples.
Yeah. But you say it all Poppy-like, right? So you're like,
See how you like them apples.
love it. Leslie, Do some big damage on this
Oh, I'm gonna
motherfucker.
do some fucking big ass damage. You don't even want to understand how big this damage is gonna be.
Oh.
Okay, well, that was the same amount as previously.
13. Big 13. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Hey,
Oh boy.
pretty cool.
13.
That's a
And then
1
I'm
on
moving
that
to hide.
sneak
I'm
attack.
moving them hide, and they'll never see me coming.
All right, let's see that hide roll. Fuck. Nobody knows you're even there. They're like, why did Lazuli leave us? Lost to the Feywild forever. Poor Lazuli.
Lazuli.
We all love him.
I'm just like,
Just straight posing. Okay.
yeah, like I'm all laying down on one side, you know, like.
You're in the mud.
You're in the mud.
Wait, hide in the mud.
You're in
hide
the
in
mud,
the
but you're
mud.
on top of the mud.
Got
like
a little
Predator.
alligator over my head, so you think I'm an alligator.
Please
but
hide
I'm
in the
under
mud.
A
I want
mud
it.
alligator. The classic villain. The mud alligator. Very good. All right. Violet, are you going to Eldritch Blast?
I'm gonna Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, you are.
I'm gonna do it again and again.
Or are you going to Beldritch Ast?
Yeah. I'm gonna
Is that a negative
ass.
six?
I don't know.
It's-
Natural
It's a
1.
six. It's a natural 1.
You close your eyes again, and you just
You don't like snakes.
why did it have to be snakes? You hit the tower. You hit the tower instead.
Oh
Do you want to move anywhere?
no. No.
All right, May, you're up.
I'm going to move my fire over here.
Yep. I got a dex, huh?
Boom. Yep.
19, baby. Dip, duck, dip, dodge, and snake.
If you can snake, you can dodge a other snake.
That's right. Serpentine pattern. It's all about the pattern.
Should have thought about the serpentine.
Yeah, you gotta. Are you done?
Yeah.
Farron, get crushed with a natural 1. You do a fucking sick ass backflip as it like tries to wrap around you,
You won't enter me, you dirty python.
and you're next. So go ahead.
Alright, I'll stop it.
18 hits. 7. Crackling with energy.
Double 1s on that roll.
Yeah. The little storm cloud just gives you a little zap in your blade. Poppy,
yeah.
you're up. Oh, do you want to move anywhere, Matt? All right. Poppy, you're up.
I'm no more.
Whip them good. Do 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 do. Bow bow. Do 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 do. 18 hits. Let's see more than 3.
Good.
Everybody chant. More than 3. 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 5! We did it, everyone, with the power of friendship.
Is it dead?
The snake's looking real rough, but one good Lazuli hit may be the end.
Oh,
Let's
boy,
watch.
Here I come shooting it. It's for my forever quiver. I never run out of arrows.
Hey,
That's
do not
very
make fun of
easy.
me not making you track.
Nobody does. Oh, that's an 8.
Yeah, you need to double that to kill it, so
Fuck.
it's still alive.
I was never gonna.
No, you did 16 last time, baby. You did
I did?
15. You did 15 to kill the other one. Yeah. All right.
It would have required a max roll.
It would, yes. Violet. Start blasting.
Oh, blast.
Yeah, you are. It's going to be a blast. Unfortunately, an 11 doesn't hit. You got to look at your target.
I
Violet.
didn't take any other attacking spells. hell?
Violet, you have to look at your target. You can't look away.
It's not her fault. She has like zits in her eyes, you know? Like,
My wards are making my eyelids swell up to where I
It's
can't
the wart's
see.
fault. It's the damn warts.
Oh,
Gross.
they're getting into my
About that.
eyes.
Don't make me think about that.
No.
They're
Wart-
like growing inward and scratching my cornea.
Violet wart eyes.
oh my god.
May, burn it with your fire, because I didn't move.
Oh yeah, you didn't do that.
Alright. 5 takes 2 damage.
Woo!
Still not dead.
I'm shooting Ray of Frost.
8
and-
doesn't hit. Do you want to use your birthday inspiration?
to get a 14 that also doesn't hit.
A 14 does hit, my man.
You know what? Yeah, burst duration it. Burst duration. This is it being burst
Birth spirit. Oh, fuck. But with 1 more damage, your ray of frost gets it a little chilly. It's getting chilly out here.
I'm going.
The snake wants to put on a light jacket.
Well, it was just in the bonfire, so actually now the ray of frost heals it.
Here we
It's
go.
like,
All right, Farron, take your 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 points of damage, Matt.
I can't see any of your rolls. It's an attack of 21 or?
Oh, you can't see my rolls?
No.
So I guess you have to re-roll it. Sorry.
Yeah, I guess it's not real.
I think you used my birthday inspiration.
Why can't you see my rolls? That's dumb.
Are you as anybody?
Is there a DM rolling button checked?
I don't know.
Are you on the right layer? It's usually people being on the wrong layer.
I'm on the token layer. It says 2GM. Why would I be rolling to myself?
Are you whispering?
No.
Okay, Dane. People roll behind screens all the time. It's like a core mechanic
Okay.
of Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it exists in this, but I also don't know how to.
I mean, it just turned it on automatically, I guess. Yeah, so it's a natural 20 to hit, Matt. It's going to do however many I said. What was that? 21 points of damage.
That's a lot.
It's a lot of damage as it...
Precisely 20 points of hit points.
So it crushes you to death.
That's what it does.
It crushes you. It's got 5 hit points left, and it crushes you to death with its last breath.
If that hit me, I literally would have been dead. Like, no saving throws, just
Oh my
dead.
god.
Instantly, 1 hit, death.
Cool. So you're restrained and dead, Matt. Cool.
Unconscious, but yes.
Sure. Make your death saving throw. I hope it's a natural 1 to really up the drama.
I'd like to use my birthday spirit.
No, you can only use that after you've rolled. So roll it again now. No, that's hit dice, dummy. Come on.
Death save. There we go. There we go.
See, there it is. You wait, and you remember, but wait, it's my player's birthday, and you get 1 point of successful death save. Congrats, Matthew, for being born. Okay, Poppy.
As your character dies.
As your character slowly loses life. Poppy.
It could be a re-encounter now.
Thorn whip this guy for your max damage of 5 hit points and end this.
No, I need to heal.
What?
I need to heal Matt. He's dead.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that'd be nice. You give him a little good berry.
Cure wounds on.
Berry in his mouth.
Just
Cure wounds on Perry.
All right, Matt, you're up to 6 hit points.
Thank goodness someone has healed.
But you are restrained. by a big snake. You are grappled.
Grappled. Okay.
Oh, no, wait. The target is grappled. Escape DC 16 until the grapple ends. The creature is restrained, and the snake can't constrict another target. Okay. Because it's going to really matter after Lasley kills it. Lasley
Oh
can kill it.
boy.
Keeping him from getting you. It's okay.
I predict 1 or 2
Does a
days.
12 hit?
12 does hit. 12 meets
Okay.
and beats, so
What? What did it
it needed 5.
need? Okay.
You did
I
it.
thought it was 8.
No, that would have been hilarious. But no. Tell me how you finish this bad boy off.
He's like, come on, fucking die. He does. He loses his arrow right in the eyeball.
Right in the eyeball. All right. Loosening its grip on Farron, and everyone's muddy and gross and smells vaguely of cheese. And the Dark Tower stands before you, and that's where we will end
Oh shit.
tonight's session.
Thank
Yeah.
you, Dane.
Good game, everybody. Good game.
Fun game.
I like how
stuff.
Matt got muddy again.
I got unconscious again too.
Always. Must always be unconscious.
I
Or
fear for
muddy,
your
rather.
character. It's always dying.
Dying and dirty. What do you guys feel like? Are any of you interested in doing a light dungeon crawl next session, or do you want to just continue with the story? Because if you don't want to, if nobody's interested in doing a dungeon crawl, then we can play it like lighter. But if we want to do a little dungeon crawly biz, I'll prep something for that. But
I'm always down for that, but I'll leave it to the group.
Jimmy, how much fun do you have doing dungeon crawls?
They're good.
Okay,
I mean, I'm fine if not, though. Also.
sure. Spence?
Yeah, I'm easy going, but that sounds good.
Okay. Dylan?
I want what you want.
Okay. A little puzzle action, a little check around doors action. Find the
Maybe a gold coin.
We
on
definitely
the
need to
floor.
find the key.
Yeah, we need the magic key.
magic key or a magic scroll or something. So, okay. So I'll prep a tower dungeon crawl that's going to be a little darker than the Feywild, right? You're probably going to be facing some nasty critters in there a little bit. So prepping for that. And
Do we get to rest first?
what's that?
Do we get to rest first?
That's up to y'all. That's up to y'all.
Do we get to level up first?
Definitely not.
We say, and we're gonna go
I
to
need
sleep
to edit
now.
my spells.
If you want to edit your spells, I mean, you.
No, I want to pick what I picked.
Okay.
But
Okay.
it's
We
gonna be a
sleep.
lot of Eldritch blasting.
That's the warlock experience.
Yeah. Welcome to Warlocks. That's
Yeah.
why they like.
I tried to pick spells that I thought made sense with my character
Yeah.
at this point in her journey, and I think I picked the spells that she would have.
Well,
Eldritch
and-
Blast is a good one, even if it was not a high performer today.
Yeah.
Eldritch Blast is good if you don't roll like absolute butt.
All right, I'll work on my not rolling like butts.
Yeah, your butt rolls. The big butts. The big butt rolls. Cool. Okay, guys. Well, thank you all, and we'll see you in 2 weeks, huh?
Thank you, Dan.
Thank you,
Thanks
Dan.
for the game.
Happy
Thanks,
birthday.
everybody. Happy birthday, Matt.
Have a-
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.